What's up guys, Chad Molyneux here with the Chad Molyneux Fitness YouTube channel. So today we have a very important topic to talk about in terms of muscle growth. Today we are going to talk about exercise variation and how many variations you guys should be doing per workout. So exercise variation, what does that mean? It means doing different types of exercises that are going to work the same muscle group. So, typical bodybuilding workout, you're seeing about 4 to 5 different exercise variations per primary exercise or primary muscle group. So what is a primary muscle group? A primary muscle group is the larger groups of muscles in your body. So the pectoralis major, or the chest, your back, and your legs. Those are the primary or major muscle groups in our body. The secondary muscle groups in our body are the biceps, the triceps, the deltoids, the trapezius, the calves, the forearms, the smaller muscle groups in our body. So typical bodybuilding workout, like I mentioned before, has about 4 to 5 different exercise variations. When you guys are seeing these workouts, it's probably looking a lot something like this. For a leg day, it's probably looking like a back squat, a leg press, a hack squat, a leg extension, and some lunges, right? So my question to somebody that is doing that for pretty much every session would be, what are you doing next month for your exercise variations? What adaptation, what different exercise variation are you going to introduce into your next months of training to produce adaptation? The question is, well, none, because you already pissed away all of your exercise variations, workout per workout, week per week, and year by year. You're doing the same thing every time. So where is your body going to have to adapt to new stimuluses? It's not going to. So what am I proposing here? How many exercise variations should you do for major muscle groups per workout? Well, you should only do about 2 exercise variations per major muscle group. So when you're doing your chest day, you should be doing 2 exercises for that on top of other secondary exercises, because remember, secondary exercises, unlike major or secondary muscle groups, unlike major muscle groups, can recover much faster. So after you're doing your 2 primary movements for your major muscle groups, you're going to have a lot of other accessory movements to follow for those secondary muscle groups. But today we're only going to talk about the primary muscle groups. So for chest day, you're going to pick 2 variations. You're going to do, I don't know, let's see, a flat bench and an incline dumbbell bench, right? So at the beginning of the month, our potential for adaptation is high, our ability to do the exercise is low. Over the course of that month, after we are building volume, because remember, volume is the key to muscle growth, so volume is increasing repetitions and increasing sets per exercise. So in the beginning of the month, we could probably get away with doing 3x10, right? And we haven't done the exercise that much, so our ability to do the exercise is small. So as we increase volume, 3x10 week 1, for example, maybe 4x10, 5x10, our ability is increasing, 6x10, 7x10, 8x10, 9x10, and then you have to keep increasing the volume to see any sort of stimulus. So instead of going into crazy high repetitions and high amounts of sets to continue to see stimulus, let's restart in a new month with 2 new exercises. So we're sticking with the example of the chest day. Instead of doing flat bench and incline dumbbell bench, maybe now we can do incline barbell bench and maybe a decline push-up or something, you know? So we're gonna start over again, new month, so our ability for adaptation is high, so we don't have to do as much volume. Our ability to do the exercise is low. As we are increasing volume for those 2 new movements, our ability to do the exercise increases, and our adaptation is going to decrease because we're building so much volume over this course of this time. We're going to need to keep increasing the volume to keep on seeing adaptation. So new month comes around, now it's time to restart back, introduce 2 new exercises, remove the old ones, so now we don't have to do as much volume to see a stimulus. Over the course of the month, build the volume to continue to see the stimulus, restart back over at a new month with 2 new exercises. So what this does is, if you're only doing 2 exercises for primary muscle groups, is it always keeps something waiting in the back. So instead of continuing to increase your volume, increase your reps and your sets to continue to see adaptation, muscle growth, you can just restart over in a new mesocycle month with 2 new exercise variations. You don't have to do as much volume, and then over the course of that month, you have to increase the volume to see adaptation. So instead of, I want you guys to plan out your programs. If you can't do that, I can do it for you, but I want you to think about week by week, a microcycle, month by month, a mesocycle, year by year, a macrocycle. If you're always throwing your body the same exercise variations, if you're always throwing all these exercise variations into your workouts, you're pissing away your potential for adapting to new stimuluses. So for primary muscle groups, chest, back, and legs, only do 2 exercise variations per session over the course of a month, making sure that you're progressively overloading, increasing reps and sets over that month. And then when a new month or mesocycle occurs, replace the old, introduce 2 new exercise variations. Now, you're probably thinking only 2 exercises? Yeah, only 2 exercises for the primary and major muscle groups, so your chest, back, and legs for their specific days. That doesn't mean you're only doing 2 exercises per workout. You still have all those secondary muscle groups that recover faster, so you can do them more frequently and you can do more exercise variations of them, like your deltoids, your traps, your calves, your biceps, your triceps. So on a chest day, after you do your 2 primary movements for that month, you can do a lot of tricep movement to complement your chest movement. So you're doing less variations for that major muscle group, but you're doing more exercise variations for the secondary muscle group for the chest day, which is your triceps, because the triceps can recover faster than the chest, because the chest, remember, is a bigger muscle group. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this video, guys. So I hope that you're taking away some valuable information from this. If you guys need help creating a program, I do customized training and nutrition programs. They are 12 and 16 week programs. I'm hosting a 50% off sale currently. So more information about that in the description box below. I'm gonna let you guys go. Wow, that kind of rhymed. That was really weird. Anyways, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.